It's in the game.
What's up, nigga?
Every time I'm in the city, we be locked in. Ay, locked in. Ball Harbor, take you shopping. Nikki Beach, we in the water. Free up, make it hotter. 2 a.m., we ended up at Live. 3 a.m., we like Pope. 4 a.m., and I know
I think the niggas at work, dog.
which girls I'm taking home. Ooh, yeah.
I don't know what he doing. He ain't been on all day. Oh, then maybe he had a party. I don't know, dog.
Where you at? Where you been? Taking pictures on the trip with your friends. Bad dog, we don't count it, just spend. Make our own, we don't follow the trends. Hundred on our own expense. Only live once, so we so. Let's take. Don't miss. Pour 'em all out, then reload it. More drinks, more sips. More time getting spent on text. More things that I gotta confess. Let's be honest for once and own it. Lose ourselves and live in the moment. When they doubt, we just show them. Private plane, we just flown in.
How we do?
I went around and I went driving an Uber. 22 does say before I go broke like Josh. I'm like, I'm on TV, radio, I still do fucking shows. What y'all even talking about?
I'll talk shit to him, so I tell him, if I go broke like that, so I'm like, no, I can't say that.
This how is that?
I gotta say that. You know,
Get your money up.
like that.
Put money down. On all of us. On my people now. On what I love. Ooh, baby, it's dangerous. Your problems are just not the same to us. We're dealing with things you ain't seen before. We're feeling the weight of our instances. We're healing with ways that don't last too long. Don't have but the time and it obvious. No help for the weak, but that's too dark. Plenty of pour for all of us. Now bring out the drugs and the that my homies got this for that they said wouldn't work. Bring out the it'll load them, but I'm gonna the place with them car. I see the bugs that be wishing we end in the ditch and the pain and see them ain't hurt. I see the love that we give and the love that we get. Make sure everything come up full circle. We went from nothing to something, got all of us dropping the day that we met from the air. We went from running and with nothing to stop it, just beating the neighborhood bruh. They're in the person in the life that be matching the vibe and honestly ain't even fair. They're in the door with the drive and the vision like I have unless I go look in the mirror, babe. So run it up. The sun is up. To run it down. Get your money up. I put money down on all of us, on my people now, on what I love. Ooh, baby, we run it up. Yeah, the minute the sun is up. There's no rest to my shut it down. Work it for get your money up. Believe it on God, put money down. I'm betting the odds on all of us. I do it for all of my people now. Put it on everything that I love.
Do my little food thing. So I don't give a fuck what you do, say, girl, like.
Better cornerback, Patrick Richard Sherman. Who you asking? T first. Just pass Pat P for me. It's Pat P for me too. Definitely.
Now we go from angry and mad to happy and glad to find a solution for us. We go from sorry and sad to ready to grab a then get to the front. I want the money, the cash, the moolah, the bag, the currency stacking it up. We want the freedom to live and the freedom to have. The things will be lacking, my bruh, so what are we lacking? I could point it out, so much that's around. Better settle down, no point doing that. Or they send the hounds, bite me in the, put me in the ground, turn me into ash, cut to carry down. From those who came up before me. You act like an animal corner. Savage is speaking a language, you don't understand, you a foreigner. But nobody needs an advantage now, we needed some balance and order. But you know that's never the case, never a chance that they're changing their ways. It's never a choice that they're giving to you.
Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. Straight ahead with a nationwide audience tuning in, it's a Monday Night Primetime showdown between our visitors and the Atlanta Falcons.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, to get this one going. And here we go on Monday Night Primetime. Returning it from the 4. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Colts take over first down 10 at their own 21-yard line.
All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is first and 10. Here's the first carry for Jonathan Taylor. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Can lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. They go again with Taylor. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the first down. Just get to a manageable 3rd down, but instead they move the chains. And that is one disheartening look on that defense.
And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And it'll be first down Colts. And if these guys are not careful, he's going to run this opening drive right into the end zone.
Yeah, I think we're seeing and feeling an offensive front and a running back who've come ready to play. This defense, they may want to buckle their chin straps a bit.
Trying to throw this from the gun. That one finds Josh Downs. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
That's another Brooklyn first down. First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
They'll throw it here on first. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right.
Well, offenses that connect in this intermediate zone are so effective. Getting a completion in that area, it not just sparks your offense, but it just turns that aggressive meter way up. They just couldn't quite find the connection.
They'll throw on 2nd and 10. Throwing deep here for the end zone. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. That's going to be something to watch as this game goes on, Brock. We know they like to take their shots throughout.
Yeah, and we know this league today, Kate, loves to play that umbrella coverage, right? Try to keep everything in front of them.
Yep.
The only way you're going to get behind them is to take shots like that one.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. To the air on 3rd and long. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And this defense makes the stop in a big way to bring up fourth down.
In their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. Let that pass rush get home.
Don't want to punt from here, but too far for a field goal as well. You're going for it here. You're going to throw for it on fourth. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Falcons force the turnover on the first series of this game.
Intercepted. Turnover on down.
Good starting spot here for the Falcons, Brock. This is 1st and 10.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Mustang 19. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Penix going to throw straight away. Complete. It's Bijan Robinson. And he works it forward to the 43-yard line. Brought to a halt by Deontay Banks.
Translatable skills. That's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates now as a receiver in the open field.
2nd and 6 coming up here.
Ready? 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Check up.
Here's Penix to throw. This is caught by Trey Palmer. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
19 tight, 19 tight, go!
Penix now on first down. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Shut up! 70 Timberwolves. Trap 60, trap 60. Riggs, Riggs. Go, 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 go. 79 Broncos. Ready?
Penix is going to throw again. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
The defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Check, check, check. Here we go, here we go. Viking 18. Hot 19. Buffalo 18. 18 Rattler. 19 Light. Dragon 60.
Third and long for him here. Finds his back. It's Robinson. And he's going to be drugged down. Looks like at that 37-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here.
And the Falcons, first down.
1st and 10. Around to Robinson. And second down's going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards.
Down by Leachi Watu. A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the Colts' 39-yard line.
Penix here from the gun. He's going deep to the left side. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Nick Cross has it. And the Colts will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
Their first pick of the game comes in an awfully big moment. Really just cancels out all the great work your defense did to give you that ball.
Colts file out into formation. Here comes 1st and 10. Taylor gets it to begin the drive. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. He was quickly making a habit out of wrecking plays, Brock, and it doesn't seem to matter what type of play that is.
It's what the best of them do. We talk about just the versatility of offensive players being dual threats. This guy's a dual threat against the pass, and at times stuffing the run.
Went the wrong way on 1st down, Brock. Here comes 2nd and 12. He's dropping back to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Looks like the Falcons are opting for dime coverage for this 3rd down. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Six yards to go here. It's 3rd down.
Let's go now.
Shotgun, handoff to Taylor. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield.
It's a gain of 16
That's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. We'll make our return to Mercedes-Benz Stadium after this. Ready now for our second quarter. The Colts have the football. They're looking at 1st down here. Off the play fake, he'll throw. That throw comes up short. Need a little more muscle on that one. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And now they face 2nd down.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go, set. 19 targets.
Looking to throw here. And again, it's going to hit the ground. Incomplete. Looking for his running back, and 2 straight incompletions that made this 3rd down. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there can be more interceptions.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
18, back to 60. Go, Reed. Go.
Here he goes. 3rd and long. Nabbed by Warren. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. It's 16 yards on that play. And it'll be 1st down Colts.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
He dodged the tackle. And the stop comes at the 15-yard line as he gets them into the red zone. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
4 yards. That's another first down.
Working inside the red zone. Short pass brought in. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. defensive line fast. Second down carry for Taylor. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown! The Colts pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. It's a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. That one right down the middle. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And he's charged towards the line. It's right around 3 yards.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Here we go. 70. Hey, check that. Street. 60 Maverick.
From the shotgun, Penix. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Third down, it's Penix. That's Kincaid with a catch out left. Great job rallying to the football. They get him down right at the marker. 4th down. A dose of the hurry up here.
A gain of 6 yards. It's 4th down.
They'll run it with Robinson. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's simply a bet being made that not only is your call or scheme better, but that your players just want it more than the big fellas on defense do. And clearly on that one, they did.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Penix working from the gun. Completed left side to Smith. And he's down. Looks like they made a stop at the 46-yard line.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Finds a seam down the middle. Running in the red zone. All the way. That's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Fields this one at the 3. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. He'll start on the ground. Taylor. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. Tackled by Luke Orororo.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
At the 19-yard line.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Taylor again. Breaks a tackle. He's still going. And the run continues. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. They'll come up on 1st and 10. I'll throw it. Oh, he put some heat on this deep ball, left side. And that one's going to be incomplete. A deep look, unsuccessful. That's going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
With each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative this quarterback stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. From the gun, Taylor. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And it'll be 1st down Colts.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, let's give them a little love right here, okay? They don't always get the attention they deserve on the broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
Running in the red zone. He makes it in for the touchdown. The Colts get some late points and the lead. It's a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Colts break that tie and now lead by 7. Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Off the name, first of all, you ain't back long enough. Would be you ain't strong enough. So whatever it is, they got you thinking that you Superman. I got the
Good starting spot here for the Falcons, Brock. This is 1st and 10. Here's Robinson to start the drive. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2. Now the Falcons trying to get everyone up and set here.
At the 37-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Working now from the gun. Completed over the middle. And he picks up about 6 on the play. Stopped though right near the marker. Didn't get it. 3rd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Try and run here with Robinson. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down. Now the Falcons trying to get everyone up and set here.
And the Falcons, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Throwing now on 1st down. Penix. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Looking for his wide receiver there. So that brings up 2nd down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Penix now against a blitz. That's completed right side. And they're going to bring him down, but not until he gets it down to their 32-yard line. They strike for 23 yards. And that is good enough for Atlanta. 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Penix now to throw. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go. Timeout called by Atlanta. That's going to be its 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
1st down. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
4 downs now to get in. Here's first and goal.
Let's go now. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
From the red zone now. Dumped off to his running back. And he's brought down at the line. The Falcons take a timeout to their final one. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Another chance at 6. It's second and goal.
Here we go. Bronco 80.
Again, Penix to the air. Hits the slant. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. Offense up to the line fast.
A gain of 7 yards.
Now Penix on third and goal. Intercepted in the end zone. Picked up by Deontay Banks.
Hey, defensively, when you're staring down third and goal, you just want to keep them out of the end zone. Just keep them to a field goal, right? Wrong. Not with this defense, and not with their playmakers. They're thinking take it away, and they get the job done.
All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime.
Let's go.
All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And he's going to be brought down right at the 35. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. The Falcons in good field position here as they start out first and 10. Starting the half with Robinson. And they'll stop him after he picks up 4 to begin this drive.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
Second and 5 at the 40-yard line.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now second and 5. Another carry for Robinson. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. And it's JTT working off the line, hauling him down there.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if we see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
To the line, here's third and 3.
Hey, smash. Cougar 19. 18, rattle. 18, rattle. Go.
Penix looking to pass. Pass complete to Robinson. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
It's a gain of 16 yards. And the Falcons, first down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
16. 19 tight. 19 tight. Ready.
Penix now on first down. Finds him on the crossing route. And they bring him down around the 34. Working quickly here.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard at the 34-yard line.
On second down, Robinson. The stop is made, but not until he reaches that 17-yard line. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's a Falcon first down. Offense in the hurry up here.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
On first down, here's Penix. Throw right side, caught by Smith. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9. Working quickly here.
Brings up second and 3 at the 9-yard line.
Shotgun snap, will get to Robinson. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 1.
Viking 18. Eagle. Ready.
3rd and 1. It's Penix. He'll have the first down and even more. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Falcons cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Michael Penix Jr. the touchdown. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist. And you got to be an artist that can create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
Returnable from the 2. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort. Colts file out into formation. Here comes 1st and 10. Taylor now up the middle. And he will get to that 30-yard line before they stop him. Offense in the hurry up here. Going to the ground again on 1st. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
Hey, not a bad play by any means. There's room for more, and they know it.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Let's go. 70 Lions. Go.
A give left side to Taylor. Escapes the defender. This is close, but it looks like they got the stop in time. Yep, marked at the 40. That brings up 3rd down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
They're going to turn to Taylor on 3rd down. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead, get what you need.
1st and 10 now from the 46.
And the Brooklyn 1st down.
They go again with Taylor. Cuts right. And they take this in for the score. The Colts grab the lead on their first series of the half. It's a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground. That one right down the middle. And the Colts break that tie and now lead by 7. Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. Good work so far. He's got room. And an excellent effort there sets him up almost at midfield.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Good starting spot here for the Falcons, Brock. This is 1st and 10.
Set. 18 Cardinal. Ready.
A toss now to Robinson. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
19 Lions. 18 Pioneer.
Penix here from the gun. Not enough on this throw. It hits the turf instead of his man. No luck finding his receiver that time. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
They'll throw, 3rd and long. He finds Kincaid running the slant. And that's a solid stop there to limit the damage. Gave up some, but it's still 4th down.
A gain of 7. It's 4th down.
All right, we've reached the final quarter of Monday Night Primetime. It's Falcons football, a nice little help for them as they trail entering the quarter. Down a score. They're going to go for this on 4th down.
Let's go. 60 back, 60 back, 7 Pirates, 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers, Panther 11, Panther 11.
Desperation time here. Got a man. That's Kincaid. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
And the Falcons, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
1st and 10 are under Robinson. And he's able to manage a couple on that run. Offensive line fast.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the shotgun, Penix. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So that brings them to 3rd down.
Warriors, ready. Cowboy 80. Warriors 70, 19 Lion, 18 Pioneer. Maverick, 60 Maverick. Ready, ready.
Throw here, 3rd down. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Down a score. They're going to go for this on 4th down.
Go! 19, Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Trying for it with Penix. And they get to him on 4th down. It's a sack and a turnover on down.
Coach is challenging to get the defense off the field with a stop. Rose to the challenge and delivered on that one, really overwhelming the line of scrimmage.
So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set, 1st and 10. Plowing up the middle. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front.
Okay, that's why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. Casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Now he'll throw off the play fake. You know, it's great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss, whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Let's go. 7 Pilots, 7 Rapper lead, 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Looking right, and he finds him. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. That's 16 on the pickup. And it'll be 1st down Colts.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Pocket isn't holding out. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Well, even the toughest in the league to catch can still be caught at times. It just takes a defense that's determined and relentless. And the real big key, when you get that split second, you got to take advantage of that opportunity. Defense just did.
And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
He's back to throw. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. Goes to the hurry up here.
A gain of 11 yards. It's 4th down.
Looking to throw. Finds the rookie from Rutgers. That's complete. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. They come through massive gain there on 4th down. Give him 24 yards. And most importantly, that 1st down. Shotgun, handoff to Taylor. And this hasn't been a common side out of him tonight, but the defense wins this rep. He's limited to no gain on the carry. That's a nice quick correction for this front row. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
That's the 2-minute warning here from Atlanta. Colts feeling lucky with a 7-point lead. All right, here we go. 2nd down. Right side, this is wheeled in by Warren. And this one does not go far.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Straight ahead with Taylor. He hits a wall, stops at a yard. That's going to bring up 4th down. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. Here's Spencer Schrader. A lot riding on this field goal try. This will be around a 33-yarder for him. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
The best kickers I've been around here over the last few decades, they relish these moments. They know the hard work all their buddies on offense and defense have done. And when they can make it a 2-score game and be clutch when it matters, these are the moments they live for.
And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10.
Let's go. Warriors 70.
Penix working from the gun. This one delivered off target, Brock. That's incomplete. Dalton Kincaid, the intended target there. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. Here's Penix to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Hey, eventually, Kate, as a quarterback, you better be careful throwing check down after check down after check down. Eventually, that defense will catch on to it, and they'll make him pay and punish him there physically.
3rd down give to Robinson. And they only get a couple, and they needed a good bit more, Brock. That's going to make it 4th down. Now the Falcons trying to get everyone up and set here.
It's 4th down.
Panther 11. Panther 11. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers.
Here he goes. Gotta have this on 4th down. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. And the Colts are gonna have it. And he's
Okay, that's just one of those situations. It is so difficult to be a quarterback in that spot. It's kind of like being a pitcher in a 3-0 count. You just oftentimes don't win. You feel like you got to force the issue, and you force the issue, interceptions follow.
They're going to pass it here. They misfired on that one. It's behind his man.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Looking for his wide receiver there. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. 3rd and long for him here. Completed over the middle. And he nearly gets them into the red zone as he's down at the 22. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10.
First down. It's a gain of 25 yards. First down, Brooklyn.
And they're going to throw out of the gun. Caught just shy of the goal line. And in he goes for the touchdown. The Colts can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. So an absolutely beautiful throw there, finding his man in space who turns it into 6.
Yeah, they really took advantage there, Kate, of some soft coverage. You want that on that corner route. Plenty of space for that route to develop. Great execution, and it pays off with the touchdown.
Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Good starting spot here for the Falcons, Brock. This is 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Escapes the pocket. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
That right there, Kate, that's taking the hard lessons from the previous drive and putting it into practice right here. You don't see a throw you like, it's too tight a window, don't risk yet another interception.
2nd and 10, Penix to throw. Trying to push deep downfield. And that's incomplete, and it also stops the clock with just 5 seconds left. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. 3rd down, it's Penix. Catch made underneath by the back. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. So it's the Colts who come away with a win on the road. And as we play in October, they have kept their perfect start to the season going. To the point, Brock, I think you could argue they might be the league's best team in the front half of this campaign. Well, that'll do it for us, for Brock Heward and our entire hard-working crew. I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Colts are winners as we say goodbye from Atlanta.